Hello, everyone. Welcome to the classroom. Hi, Sue. How are you today? Well, Sue, today's letter is Q, and Q is for quest. We're going to make a pirate ship that really floats in water at the end of our class during art. Time for our letter of the day. Today's letter of the day is letter Q. Can you say Q? Do you have a Q in your name? If your name has letter Q, stand up. If your name has letter Q, stand up. If your name has letter Q, if your name has letter Q, if your name has letter Q, stand up. Well, Q is for quail, but Q is also for quest. A quest is something that a pirate goes on when he's looking for treasure and jewels. We're going to put some treasure and jewels on our letter Q. So you might make some diamond shapes, maybe some golden coins. Maybe some rectangular rubies. You might have jewel stickers, and that would be really fun to use to decorate if you wanted to. We're just drawing lots of different jewels on our letter. What letter is this anyway that we're decorating? This is letter Q. Okay, I think I'm finished with mine. Maybe one more golden coin right here. All right, so what was this letter once more? It's letter Q. Now that we can recognize Q, we're going to practice writing it. To write a letter Q, first you make a letter O. So start at the top, go around and back. And then right here at the bottom, make a line that goes from inside to outside. That's how you make an uppercase Q. Let's practice. Start at the top, curve around and back, upstairs and downstairs. Make a line that slides out. Curve around and back, that's letter O. And then slide out. Don't forget, start at the top upstairs, curve all the way down to the bottom, and then all the way back up. Fill up both of those lines, upstairs and downstairs. Around and back, slide out. Around and back, slide out. Well, that is the big uppercase Q, but we know that all of the letters have two, uppercase and lowercase. Lowercase Q doesn't look anything like uppercase Q, but we do need an O again, a little O this time. So big Q had a big O, little q has a little o, and then right beside it, make a line that comes down and then bounces. Some people curve the line, but in our class, we go down and we bounce up. Both are okay, but this is the standard way. So let's make a little O downstairs. And then right beside that O, go down and bounce. It's kind of like letter G. You make that line and you go down, but instead of curving, you're going to bounce back. This is a little letter Q. Make a little O, go down and bounce. Let's practice our little Q's. Little O, down and bounce. Little O, down and bounce. One more. Down and bounce. Well, I know that you are doing such a great job. I'm going to give you a sticker for your good handwriting. Well, now we know how to recognize and write Q. So next, we're going to practice the sound that Q makes. Letter Q makes the sound like this. Can you make that sound? As in quiet. Quiet. Put your finger right here in front of your lips. That's our hand motion for letter Q. Q says, as in quiet. What does Q say? Well, Q has a very best friend. Q's best friend is U, the letter U. So whenever you see Q, you're probably going to see U right beside it, especially at the beginning of words. So let's do some blending. I'm going to put the vowels right here. A, E, I, O, and U. Let's try to blend the Q and U with each of these vowels. Q and U together still makes the same sound. As in quiet. Qua, qua, as in quack, 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 like a duck. Next, que, que, as in quest. Next, que, as in quick. Qua. Last one. And there is U already, so we already have Q and his best friend U. Well, you did a great job today blending. And next, it's time for math. For math today, we're going to be skip counting. So skip counting just means that we skip some numbers. Today, we're going to be skip counting by twos. Before we do that, though, let's count by ones. Let's help the pirate get to his pirate ship. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this time we're going to skip a number. That's called skip counting. We're going to draw a line. So let's skip number 1 and let's draw a line to number 2. Let's skip number 3 and let's draw a line to number 4. Let's skip number 5 and draw a line to number 6. Skip number 7, jump over it. Let's go to number 8. And let's jump over number 9 and land on number 10. And we made it to the pirate ship. Let's go back and say the numbers that we jumped on. The numbers were 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We just counted by twos. That was easy. Remember, when you skip count, you're just skipping a number and you're just counting the next number. So we skipped 1 and we said 2. We skipped 3 and we said 4. We skipped 5 and we said 6. We skipped 7 and we said 8. We skipped 9 and we said 10. So we skipped over these numbers. Let's count by twos once more. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, you did a great job today skip counting. Well, next it's time for us to go over to the art table and we're going to make a pirate ship that really floats. Let's go. Okay, so here we are at the art table and we're going to make a pirate ship that really floats. We're going to be using a pool noodle, but if you don't have a pool noodle, and by the way, they're just maybe $1 at the dollar store. If you don't have a pool noodle though, you can just find anything that will float. You could even just cut off the bottom of a paper cup and that would work just fine too. I'll show you that in just a moment. But right now I'm going to show you what to do if you do have a pool noodle. You'll need to get a grown-up for this part, for this next part, because we're going to cut the pool noodle and a grown-up will need to do that for you. Very easy to cut. You just need a piece of the pool noodle like this, or another idea is if you want a bigger boat, then you can cut a bigger piece of the pool noodle and then cut it in half like this. So you can decide if you want a bigger boat or a smaller boat. Now, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to put a flag on our boat. So I'm going to use a popsicle stick, but any little stick would be fine. And I'm going to use a piece of paper, any color. I'm just using black. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to punch 2 holes, one at the top and one at the bottom. All right, so let me get my holes punched, one at the top and one at the bottom. All right, now right here, I'm going to draw some bones to look like a pirate flag. So I'm just going to make the letter X with a white crayon or a piece of chalk or your marker if you're using a different color for your flag. And then at the end of these, I'm going to make 2 little circles. Looks like crossbones. All right, so there you have it. So I'm going to take my flag and I'm going to put it on my stick. I'm going to put one end there and I'm going to kind of bend it and make the other side poke in like that. See how I kind of curved it? Now I'm going to stick it on my boat. So I can stick it here if I'm using the bigger boat. I think I'm going to make a hole a little bit. Here we go. So that will stay better. So I can do it like that, or if you're using this kind of pool noodle, go ahead and poke a little hole. So it'll stick right down in there like that. So there you have it. There is our little pirate ship. Now let's test it out and see if it will float. Okay, so I have a bucket of water here. I colored the water blue just so you'd be able to see it a little bit better. So let's test out our pirate ship and see if it's seaworthy. It is! Our little pirate ship will float. Pretty cool. All right, let's try the other one. Let's try the bigger one. All right. Look, our little pirate ship will float. How fun. So I hope you have a great time making your own pirate ship today. There's our little pirate ship. And now it's time for a story. Today's story is called How to Be a Pirate. How to Be a Pirate by Sue Fleiss. Ahoy, landlubbers, come with me. Board me ship upon the sea. Not a pirate? Don't know how? Ye can learn to be one now. Come in closer, I don't bite. A pirate ye shall be tonight. First I'll take ye round the ship. Deck is wet, so don't ye slip. That's the mast, there's the aft. If she sinks, right here's the raft. Skulls and crossbones mark our flag. Never mess with scallywags. No more manners, no more fuss. When you're here, ye act like us. Shuffle swagger, that's our walk. Learn the lingo, talk the talk. Gangway, blimey, yo-ho-ho. Those are words you'll need to know. Wear an eye patch, hold a hook. Ye can choose your pirate look. Pick a parrot for your arm. Every pirate's lucky charm. Rules for pirates, let's just say, ye can throw all rules away. No more toothpaste, farewell bath, once ye choose the pirate path. I smell trouble closing in, gives me shivers on me skin. Check the spyglass, enemy ship, aim the cannons and let 'em rip. The chase has started, never fear, this ship's fast and land is near. Watch out, mateys, stuck below, pirates heave and pirates ho. We've outrun them, missed their trap. Make for shore and check the map. Dock the vessel, not the rig. Grab your shovel, time to dig. Find your treasure, don't be late. Soon you'll hold your piece of eight. Sing a shanty, whistle, dance. Do a jig in pirate pants. The test is over, buccaneer. You're a pirate now, let's cheer. The end. They went on a quest, didn't they? Q was for quest today. Well, I hope you had some fun in the classroom, and I hope you'll join me next time. Goodbye, everybody. Have a wonderful weekend. Bye-bye.